It's May 3rd, 2020. It's been kind of stormy here in Seattle. As you can see, today is no exception. Looks like it's gonna rain later. Start here with the pine tree. Looks pretty much the same. The succulents are also pretty much the same. You can see some sunburn from the redness of the leaves, but I think there's a little bit of new growth. Here's the elephant fruit plants. Doesn't seem like there's too much change. Here's the frizzle sizzle. As you can see, the leaves are curly. Looks very cool. And that little new growth over there is definitely getting bigger, and the leaves are curly too, as you can see. Let's take a look at the calla lily. Actually, you can see a lot more sprouts, and the sprouts are turning green. Over here's the raspberry. As you can see, the plant is getting a lot bigger. A lot of new growth, of course. Right here you can see the growth from the 2-year-old canes are sending out flowers like these, and the flowers are opened. Actually, you can see here's a few more flowers that are opened. Here's another one. Hopefully the bees have been making rounds to these flowers. I'm not sure. And here's the growth that's new. So these are the first year growth, and you can see there's no flowers. Over here's the artichoke. You can see the artichoke flower is heavily damaged by some sort of caterpillar, I think. The bite marks, and there's kind of like poops around the plants, kind of indicates some sort of caterpillar. So I decided to cut the artichoke. And so this is the artichoke, and I'm just gonna peel all the layers off to see all the damage. Over here at this peel, you can see some aphids actually. That's unrelated to the caterpillar bites, I don't think. Here we're kind of in the center part. As you can see, the damage is mostly on like the upper part of the artichoke. You can see it has bitten from the top into the center. So yeah, the damage is pretty severe, and so I decided to cut it off. Maybe there's no artichoke this year. Over here we have the lavender. You can see the lavender has started to flower. All the flower buds are coming out nicely. The rosemary is just growing leaves now. Here's the hydrangea. You can see this hydrangea flowers have opened. I'm not sure which variety this is. If you have any idea, please comment. But yeah, this is what the flower looks like. Doesn't seem like there's any color to it. Anyways, here we have the summer snowflakes. Let's look at the seed pods. They're right here. You can see the seed pods are still getting bigger. Over here is the saffron. You can see the leaves are turning yellow. It's dying back now. Persian pearl tulip is dying back for sure. Here's the snowdrops. And the tulip is, yeah, dying back too. Over here's the mulberry. Let's take some time to look at the flowers. You can see there's actually a lot of mulberry flowers this year. A lot more than last year. Because last year I only harvested like, I don't know, 3 fruits. This year it's going to be probably in more than 50 fruits, assuming they're all pollinated and become fruits. The flowers looks pretty cool. It's like with little white spikes. Here's the hyacinth and the latifolium. It's getting bigger still. Grape hyacinth, a lot of seed pods, which I don't really care for. Here's the blueberry. You can see the leaves are definitely taking over, and a lot of the flowers are pollinated and are turning into fruits now. Over here is the daffodil and some other bulb plants. Let's take a look at the seed pods. Right here you can see the striped squill seed pods are maturing nicely, and another grape hyacinth seed pods. Also look at the green onion. You can see the flowers are opened now. Looks pretty nice. Not sure what to do with them though. The peony, I'm not seeing any flowers, so I don't think we're getting any flower this year either. And over here we have the strawberries. You can see the leaf growth is definitely taking over. But beside that, there's also a lot of flowers, as you can see. I wonder if the bees are pollinating these. I don't think they are pollinated, so I'm not going to expect too much nice strawberries. But yeah, you can see over here is a lot of flowers. Definitely more than like 20 for sure. But I don't think we're gonna get any nice strawberries. These looks nice though, I'm not sure. We'll see. Crocus, you can see it's dying back. Here's the other blueberry. You can see it's also sending out some flowers. Not sure if they're gonna turn into blueberries though. And here we have some more other variety of hydrangea. You can see here's some flowers. That's gonna open pretty soon. And here's another cluster of flowers that are kind of already opened. Looks pink to me. Over here some succulents. You can see the flowers are forming nicely. I think these attract bee too. And the asparagus, of course. This one is the purple variety. And here's the other regular variety with, you can see, mostly leaves. And this sprouts over here is mostly flowers, as you can see, those little bell structures. Over here's the grape. Let's take a look at the flowers. You can see over here some of the flowers have actually opened. If you look closely, you can kind of see the stigma structure. The flowers are super tiny, but yeah, I think these guys are opening, so that's a good sign. Maybe we'll get some grape this year, I'm not sure. And up here, you can see another cluster of grape flowers. And of course, let's check out these sprouts over here. I think there's a lot of flowers forming too. Rhubarb, just sending out more new leaves. I think there's some aphids on this leaf. And the saffron looks pretty much the same, just dying back. And the poor pineapple, I think it's too wet and cold outside, so I brought it indoor. As for the indoor garden, the succulents, as you can see, the baby plants are still around, so that's great. And the petal plants is definitely growing a lot faster. You can see all the new leaves are getting bigger quicker. Here's the orchids, just gonna show you very quickly. See the progress of the little new growths. They're definitely getting bigger. And the string of pearls, I don't think it's doing too much. Maybe it's still not the growing season. I don't know. Here's the mini oncidium, and you can see I put some foils around some of these pots. It's because the roots likes to be in dark environment. So the foil will block out some of the light. Over here's another orchid. Here's the small prayer plant, and this is the Stockholm fern. You can see a lot of shield fronds forming at the base of the plant. Here's the poor pineapple. You can see the leaves are turning brown. It's really sad. Not really sure what's going on, but I think it's because it's too wet outside. So yeah, I moved it indoor. Hopefully it will recover, and I'll move it back outside when it's warmer. Here's the birdnest fern. You can see the leaves are still growing. And the dragon tree plant is recovering nicely. Over here, some more succulents. Here's the philodendron and the big prayer plant, still sending out a lot of new leaves. Here's the hoya plant. You can see a lot of new growth, like this pretty one over here. And here we have the staghorn fern. You can see the shoot fronds. It's not really getting bigger anymore.